We finally have the leaked roadmap for 2026, and Apple is finally folding. Literally. For years, the tech world has mocked Tim Cook for playing it safe, for letting Samsung, Google, and even Huawei own the foldable space, while Cupertino sat on the sidelines, refining, waiting, and, let's be honest, infuriating their most loyal fans. But the wait is over. The supply chain leaks are no longer just rumors, they are a flood coming straight from the heart of the Shenzhen assembly lines. We aren't just looking at another incremental update or a slightly better camera lens. We're looking at a fundamental shift in the very definition of what an iPhone is. 2026 is the year Apple decides to own the entire spectrum of mobile computing, from the most affordable entry point they've ever offered to a device so expensive and so advanced it makes the current Pro Max look like a toy. The wait-and-see era is officially dead. Apple is about to drop a hammer on the industry that will be felt for the next decade, and it all starts in just a few days. But before we get to the folding glass, we have to talk about the immediate disruption that is going to cannibalize the mid-range market. Mark your calendars for February 19th. The iPhone 17e is coming, and it is the budget king we've been begging for. For years, the SE line felt like a recycled relic, a Frankenstein's monster of old parts and thick bezels. But the 17e is a different beast entirely. We're talking about a $599 price point that carries the brand new A19 chip. Do you realize how insane that is? Apple is putting their most powerful, cutting-edge silicon, the same brainpower that will drive their flagship devices, into a phone that costs less than a used iPad Pro. This is a strategic assassination of the mid-range Android market. By offering the A19 at this price, Apple isn't just selling a phone. They are locking an entire generation of younger users into the ecosystem with a device that will outperform every other budget phone for the next 5 years. It's got the modern all-screen design, it's got the USB-C, and it's got the power to run the most demanding Apple Intelligence features without breaking a sweat. It's the essential iPhone. If you were thinking about upgrading to a mid-tier phone this year, stop. February 19th changes the math for everyone. Now, let's get to the main event, the reveal that will define the back half of this decade. The fall 2026 keynote is where the world is going to change. First up, the iPhone Ultra. This isn't just a renamed Pro Max, it's a titanium-clad powerhouse designed for the visionaries. It's rumored to feature a completely portless design and a camera system that uses liquid lens technology for instant lossless zoom. But the real star, the one that will break the internet, is the iPhone Fold. This is a 7.8-inch book-style foldable that when closed feels like a slightly thicker Pro Max, but when opened gives you a canvas that rivals the iPad mini. Why did they wait so long? Because Apple refused to release a phone with a crease. Leaks suggest they've perfected a chemical strengthening process for the ultra-thin glass that actually heals micro creases using the heat from the display itself. This isn't just about a bigger screen, it's about the C1 chip. For the first time ever, Apple is ditching Qualcomm. The C1 is their in-house, custom-designed 5G modem, and it's integrated directly into the silicon stack. This means better battery life, faster switching between towers, and most importantly, total control over the communication hardware. The iPhone Fold is being positioned as the ultimate mobile workstation. Imagine a device that fits in your pocket but has the thermal headroom and screen real estate to edit 8K ProRes video or run full-scale desktop applications. Apple isn't just making a foldable phone, they're making the first true pocket Mac. The Fold is just the tip of the spear. The 2026 roadmap reveals a much larger ambition, total silicon dominance. While everyone is focused on the phones, Apple is quietly preparing the launch of the M5 and M6 MacBook lines. The goal here is simple. Apple wants to own every single transistor in your life, from the tiny sensor in your Apple Watch to the massive server clusters running their private cloud compute. By late 2026, the entire Apple stack will be running on in-house silicon,
optimized to a level that Intel and AMD simply cannot match because they don't control the OS. We're seeing a unified architecture where your phone, your tablet, your laptop, and the server your data lives on all speak the exact same hardware language. This vertical integration is their ultimate moat. It allows for features like universal handoff to work with zero latency and for Apple Intelligence to process complex requests across devices without your data ever needing to be decrypted by a third-party chip. They are building a digital fortress where the gatekeeper is a chip designed in Cupertino. Let's look at the Ultra tier for a second, because that's where the 2026 roadmap gets really aggressive. Rumors are swirling about a specialized version of the iPhone Fold that supports a new, smaller Apple Pencil, the Pencil Nano, which docks magnetically and charges within the hinge mechanism. This is Apple finally admitting that the iPhone can be a tool for creators, not just a consumption device. They are targeting the prosumer, who currently carries both an iPhone and an iPad. With the Fold, Apple is effectively telling you, you won't need two devices, you just need the most expensive one we've ever made. It's a bold move that could see the average selling price of an iPhone soar past the $2,000 mark for the first time. This is the most aggressive roadmap we have seen from Apple since the original iPhone launch in 2007. They are attacking the market from the bottom with the 17e, they are redefining the premium tier with the Ultra and the Fold, and they are fortifying the professional space with the M6 MacBooks. The message to the rest of the industry is clear. The playtime is over. Apple has spent the last 5 years building the foundation, perfecting the hinges, and designing the modems. In 2026, they are moving in to take it all. They aren't just joining the folding race, they are planning to end it. If these leaks are even 80% accurate, we are about to witness the greatest product cycle in the history of consumer electronics. The iPhone Fold isn't just a new product, it's the signal that Apple is ready to lead the world into the next era of computing. Are you ready to pay the premium for a folding future, or is the $599 Budget King enough to keep you in the garden? Either way, Tim Cook is about to have your wallet, and based on what we're seeing, you might just give it to him happily.